Disclaimer notice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. All information in this video is not based on fact. It is all alleged, based upon my intuition, my opinion, what I believe my tarot cards are telling me. I encourage each and every one of you to do your own research, form your own opinions. After all, I'm just a blonde throwing cards. Good evening, everybody. This is a cold evening, and this is Friday night. I decided to sit down and do a reading. One that I've been wanting to do for a while, but got all caught up with the hurricanes and politics and everything like that. Excuse me. And yes, my dogs are around. You may hear them. Okay, just so that you are aware. But I want to look at, again, P Diddy, obviously. You know that by the title. And his mom. In past readings, a very strong female presence has come around him. And I kind of wondered who it was. And then I saw somebody ask about his mother in one of the comments. Maybe I should read her. And could she have been an influence? I guess there's rumors whirling around if she indeed was an influence in the path that Diddy took in life. Okay, so I want to just kind of clarify to find out who this prominent woman is. There, look at that. Aggressive attack. It's a lion. It's somebody really strong. Accident. Kind of question that, but I get very strong energy there. She's coming up as like a lion. Something going to be made look like an accident. We'll see if those cards come out and see how the storyline goes. Okay. Show me energy surrounding Diddy's mother. Energy surrounding P. Diddy, Sean Combs' mother. Masked, not true face. There is a connection. Check the timing. It's almost like I'm getting, Mama couldn't be involved because she was doing this or that. She was over here. I'm over there doing. I feel a protection. Purposely disappeared. Okay. We may see his mother just kind of go away on her own free will. But the cards clearly stated that there's definitely a connection. Tunnel or underground. Disappearing underground. But let me get the rest of the cards. I need 5 more cards and see if we can piece together some kind of storyline. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more card. Can I get one more card? Thank you. That was... yeah. Okay. The Empress. This is the mother figure. I shit you not. And we had the mental struggle or illness. The Emperor. Father figure. Somebody high up in charge. Empress and Emperor is a divine counterpart. home search, or house. And think about it differently. We have two really, really strong, a masculine and a feminine. Two strong figures. This is a leader. And this is a mother. This could be somebody above, or this could have been mother dictating what Diddy did. We have a mother here who almost, maybe she was suffering from some kind of mental disorder. She puts on a mask that's not the real her. In other words, she's fake. But there is a connection to how Diddy got to where he is to his mother. That was the original question. She may have had connections to, and timing, the timing of it all. I'm getting that over time, at some point in time, timing is critical. But we got somebody with a mental illness. That could even be Diddy. But somebody who is struggling mentally. She may be struggling mentally. There's mental struggles between somebody high up and mom. This almost feels like mom made a connection to somebody really big in the industry, and it was like the timing was right. It's like the perfect timing to introduce them. And there is maybe the mental struggle could be the fear of being found out, because we have somebody here also that is willfully vanishing underground. Tunnels underground in hiding. And this almost feels like mom may just disappear on her own free will. But she plays a bigger part in the scenario. And think about it differently. It almost is making me think that everybody was concentrating on Diddy's homes that he owned, but did anybody look at her home? There might be additional information or evidence. I think this is mom's home. Daisy! Stop. So I want to look at mom's home real quick. Mom's home. And also I'm going to put that aside. Okay. What is it about mom's home? Show me what we need to be looking at in regards to his mother's home. Thinking about looking at things differently, I think this is actually going with this. You need to look at things differently. You need to take a look at where mom was living, her home. It's almost like our authorities overlooking mom. And then she's going to go in hiding or go underground, out of circulation, out of the spotlight. Definitely staying out of the public. Go try to stay out of the public eye. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. But she's the one that helped make the connection, according to the cards, to the big boss in the Eyes Wide Shut industry, in the Epstein type industry. Curious whether she was aware of what this person was into. But let's see what we can see in regards to Mom. What is it about Mom's home? Justice. There's the Emperor. Again. I am safe now. Is she hiding from the Emperor now? Oh. This is taking another turn. This is like she's looking at things differently. Mom was directly involved in making connections for Diddy. I have to look at things from a different angle. Guilty. She could be implemented legally in the connections that Diddy made. I am safe now. What is this? What is she safe about? This almost makes me think of there's the Emperor, the person in charge. I am safe now. But there is some kind of guilt here. So makes me think she's hiding from the Emperor or from the law. And then there's the Emperor over here, and there's, I am safe now. Show me more about this law. Oh, she's guilty. The law. Moon, no. Okay. Hidden and unclear. It's, okay, according to the legal system, they are unclear of what her involvement really is. And they're running out of time to get it figured out. Because she's going to go in hiding. Jealousy or cheating. Okay. So, I'm going with the cheating aspect. Cheating or lying about something. Or what this Emperor. Is she safe from the Emperor? Or what is this about? An organized deal with the Emperor. A deal with the devil. The Emperor being the devil. Fight, conflict, argument. Purposely disappearing again. Strategy and planning. Hermit. Kept in the dark. And the hermit is also about hiding. Going within. Wise wisdom. Somebody may have given her advice that she needs to make herself disappear. Plan her disappearance. And that is associated with this over here. She's hiding from the Emperor. Whatever she's doing, the Emperor doesn't know where she's at. And there's like looking at things differently about her home. This is the mother's home, back turned. I think she left her house. There might even be evidence in the house. But this almost feels like she's underneath the deck. Group involvement. And I had to get away. So she strategically planning on how she was going to get away from this particular group and make herself invisible and disappear. And keeping the Emperor in the dark of her whereabouts. Why? There seemed to have been some kind of conflict or a deal gone wrong with the Emperor. something went very, very bad with that devil card and a conflict, a very toxic argument over a deal that was supposed to be made. And I almost feel like she may have stepped up to the plate to the emperor to stand up for her son, and an argument went wrong. And I can almost hear it playing out. Why are you not protecting my son from all these charges? Why aren't you in there working on his behalf? Why are you letting him take the fall? Type of energy. It's almost like you're a group involved. It's almost like mom saying it wasn't just my son. It wasn't just Sean. That is guilty. You all are. And she may have overstepped her bounds with the emperor. Now, Diddy, there's things saying that him spilling the beans. It feels like this group using his mother maybe to silence him. But she's saying, I'm safe. She's in hiding. She may already be in hiding. Okay? Hiding from the emperor and potentially, possibly even hiding from the law. Let's just find out about what can you tell us about Diddy's mother, hiding. And if anybody wants to know what this deck is, it's from Etsy, and it's called the Horror Tarot. Okay, so let's just find out a little bit more from the tarot about Diddy's mom and her involvement with the emperor. And I am going to use one of Alicia Wicker's spreads. Okay. Current situation. Ace of Cups. That could be the rugs. That is also that cup of self-love. And also unconditional love for her son. In the past. Or past struggles. King of Swords. This is somebody, or is that the king? Yep, that's the King of Swords. Strategizing. A plan coming together. This is somebody who is in charge. It could also be legal dealings. But I'm seeing this. It's not the Emperor card, but this is somebody in charge. That could even be Diddy himself. That could be law enforcement. Let's just keep on going. The rest of the cards might make more sense in the future. Is the Page of Swords. A truth coming out. So this feels like a strategy going on here. And something being discovered. Overriding concern is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is standing up for yourself. The Seven of Wands is being defensive. And It feels like that she may have stood up to the King of Swords, a decision maker, and now that she did that, that is a concern of hers. Should I have done that? Emotional undercurrent is the Page of Wands. That's like a folly card. The Page of Wands is news and communication, messages going back and forth. There seems to be, this almost is reminding me of the argument between her and the Emperor. Between her and somebody that is a decision maker here. No. I'm going to put you out of the room. So there seems, this is about the argument. Could be the self-couple love. It could be about the parties. But there was an argument here. The fear. Nine of Swords. Overwhelming anxiety. Not being able to sleep. Obsession. Keeping everything a secret. Keeping her involvement a secret. High Priestess. Having hidden knowledge. So there is a concern here that's keeping her up about what she knows that is going on in Diddy's life, in the people that he was involved with. There was a heated argument here that she took a stand out of love for Diddy, her son. Now, Page of Swords could be spying or news or truth coming out. This could also be the legal stuff as well, like I said. But there is something here, or somebody digging for information. Okay. The desire, that was the obsession. Now what is the objective, or the desire? The Wheel of Fortune. She is desiring for things to go in favor for Diddy. She's hoping that the wheel's going to turn. She's hoping for the best. This is a woman who knows Diddy's secrets, but is still standing by Diddy anyhow. To the point of getting in an argument with somebody in a place of authority out of her unconditional love for her son. That has created a lot of anxiety, can't sleep, out of fear. Let's see what her main obstacle is. Knight of Pentacles, time. Time invested. Time is not on her side. Now, Queen of Cups is laying here. That would have been on the bottom of the deck. That's a very loving energy. So, I was trying to figure out what deck I was going to use for clarifying. Just kind of splitting the deck up a little bit. Okay. Wow. Okay. This wanted to make a statement about witness. And that is the only card, right? No cards sticking together. Witness. That's the problem. She's a witness to all this. Okay. I want to know more about this King of Swords. Oh, snap. New World Order. A new way of looking at things. A new order. Leader taking control. Yeah, I thought so. She's in fear of her life. That was in the past energy. That is what led up to her doing a vanishing act. And that could also hidden knowledge and obsessed with hiding. Physically hiding. I want to know more about this. This Page of Wands is communication. Page of Wands. Show me more about this Page of Wands, this communication. What's this Page of Wands? This communication. Unavoidable. Natural disaster. Yeah, whatever this messaging, this communication was unavoidable. In order to try to align things up. Align a plan. Of defense. Caught. Because that's what I was looking at. That could be legal. Friend, manipulation, gaslighting, and control. So, it's almost like she is being gaslit by the person in charge to redirect things. She's received death threats, and it's from unnice people to cover their own tracks. Being gaslit by friends, people that she trusted. This was a friend of hers. The Emperor, and aka King of Swords, was a friend of hers, who is now like gaslighting her to everybody else in the industry because Diddy is now caught, and they have to make sure they deflect any legal ramifications away from themselves. And she is a liability because she's a witness. What's going to be uncovered? There's something going to be uncovered. What is going to be uncovered? A fire. That is something really hot, heated. Something's going to be brought to light. And it's going to be brought... The heat is going to be on exactly what that group was about. The heat is on what was really going on. She is a witness and trying to get the story straight to try to fix the situation. And this was a confrontation that was unavoidable. Now, the people in charge of this card, somebody higher than Diddy, wants to shut her up. Because I'm looking at the tape across the mouth, wants to shut her up. There were death threats. You're going to be, this is a whole new world now. Now that Diddy has been caught. Show me the Nine of, get the other side. I want to know about the Nine of Swords. Show me this Nine of Swords. I'm kind of jumping around to see what jumps out at me. Confirm. Yeah, she's worried. Fearful and worried about digital evidence. She's worried about, she's got a double whammy here. Below ground level. Digital evidence about the underground operations. Doesn't literally have to mean literally underground. Could be. Because I think Diddy had tunnels. But this could literally be hidden underground operations, meaning out of the spotlight with this. And so she is hiding not just for her life per se from the, I think I got it right with the King of Swords, in the sense is somebody that she's afraid of. There's going to be an ending, potentially to her own life. But she's also running from law enforcement. Because something about digital evidence. And her secrets, oh, well, we covered that. Her connection to all of this. Now that the heat is on, there is some kind of digital evidence connecting her to this whole mess. It's obvious with the Wheel of Fortune of what she wants, what she's trying to achieve is to create change, get the wheel spinning in her favor, maybe even in Diddy's. Let me just get a couple cards on that. I know definitely get it spinning in her favor. Trying to stay alive. Her goal is to stay alive and changing her routine and her habits, like leaving her house. So yeah, she's making changes to, she's got a plan. She has a plan. The lawman's going to be after her, and so is the organization per se. Yeah, she's... So, my take on it is she can't go to law enforcement because she's going to be implementing herself. Yet, in case she does get caught, then she already has the criminal organization after her to silence her permanently. So she's got a lot that she's hiding from. Let's see what the future holds. I wish I had my predictions deck already, but I don't. So I got to use my makeshift one. Okay. Watch, this will start shuffling a lot better when my legit deck gets here. That's probably going to be next week. It took 2 weeks for this one to get here. And the prediction set is probably going to take 2 weeks. And I think it shipped last week. So, probably next week I should have that, hopefully. Let's see what's going to happen with Mama. Predictions. Space Colony, prepping and stocking up. So, Space Colony to me is getting the hell out of Dodge. That is getting out of the area completely. What else? This deck will probably start popping when my real deck gets here. I keep thinking if I work with these cards, they might come out. Okay, let's see what we got here. Uprooted. Yeah. Space Colony is, to me, it's not, I'm not seeing this as literal outer space. I'm seeing getting out of her space and uprooting herself. And she has been preparing for this. She prepared, she stocked up. Wherever she's hiding, she is stocked up and prepared. But it's out of her home. She's not in her home. But like I said, there's some kind of digital evidence there. But she had to uproot herself. And out of public life. Out of the public. She is self-sufficient. Food shortage. This is almost telling me she's not short on supplies. She prepared for all that, but she may run out. How well is she prepared? Distraction. Solution to the problem. So what I'm getting is what's coming. She's very self-sufficient, okay? And she prepared. Okay. Now, it's all set up. There's got a food shortage or something like that. Food shortage. If I had pictures, I could read a lot better. Though she's self-sufficient and she prepared for this. She stocked up so she would not be short on food and supplies. And there's something about a distraction here. The solution to her problem of her hiding and not being tracked is some kind of distraction. She's got to uproot herself. Now, some of this may be futuristic that hasn't happened yet. It could be simply that she's in a process of prepared, so she's not short on food, relying on herself, distracting everybody away from her. And the solution to all of this was uprooting herself from her own colony and moving someplace else and staying out of the public life. So we're probably not going to hear a whole lot about her right now. I think there's going to be a distraction in other directions. I want to know what this distraction is. But a distraction away from her. To distract the that particular organization, law enforcement, to take the heat off of her. There's some kind of distraction. See if this deck will tell me what that distraction is going to be. What is this distraction? What can you tell me about a distraction away from mom? Heavy burden carried. I think that's Diddy. The Fool, risk-taking. That can also be a journey. So it's a heavy burden for her to pick up and move. But, because it's going to take a lot of strategy and planning. This is already in the works. On how evidence or statement. Wheel of Fortune, payback, or change. The wheel's spinning. There is a change that is happening. The distraction to take the heat off of her for payback. It's almost like the organization trying to place blame on her as to Diddy bringing them down. But there's a plan, okay? A plan of action to distract them. And the wheels are in motion. The wheels are in motion here. And she's going on a journey. And the burden is of the evidence that she holds. Innocent. I almost feel like she didn't do anything illegal, with the exception of having knowledge of it. I'm not seeing her participating in it. But she has evidence. She knows. And that is the biggest burden right there. So that's why there's a strategy of her going on a journey, moving away, change. And this could also be indicating about innocent lives. So the distraction is to give her a chance to get away. The strategy of her leaving, getting away. That's what the distraction is. Because of what she knows, the evidence that she has, that is creating a major burden for the organization. Concerning innocent people, payback for what's going on with it. That's what I'm getting there. This is a tough reading. It's tough to pick up on the energy. That high priest is all, I almost feel a wall, a psychic wall. I don't know if this deck will answer that. Let me get a different deck. The psychic wall. There feels like that there is a psychic wall. Okay, a psychic wall, like it's almost like preventing anybody from tapping into her energy or trying to. I'll tell you what, I'm working it. This is draining, trying to break through the psychic block, the wall of protection of, and it's a protection of knowledge. It's almost like, and I'm almost saying, I'm hearing don't dig too much further. But freedom. Uranus. This is also full energy. A sense of keep her freedom. And self-care. Needing to be alone. So, to keep her freedom, this is making me think of law. Okay. The psychic block is out of protection. Toxicity. Bound. This is the devil card. Tapping into something that she is bound to. So she's bound to a really bad energy. But it's like, I'm not getting that she was directly involved, but she hooked Diddy up with this person. Intuition. This is the subconscious. This is the moon energy. There is a subconscious block where mom is concerned. I'm not going to get a lot more detail, I don't think. Illusions. In order to create... So, the psychic block is about creating illusions. Keeping things hidden. About a toxic bond. External... About the parties. About the toxic parties. So, I'm told to stop. Don't dig any further. The block is out of protection of all this. Not to dig too deep. And the psychic block is to cause confusion. I was getting a lot of confusing energy. And that was on purpose. I think, especially with the devil card, the secret's being bound. And it's all centered around her. I wish I had better answers, but I gave this a shot. She's definitely connected. She's got issues with avoiding the law and avoiding this organization. She's like caught in the middle of both sides. Both sides want her for different reasons. She doesn't want to betray her son, but the devilish energy, that group, they don't see it that way. She's a gamble. She is a witness. It is risky letting her run around. But it does different card decks that showed her going into hiding. So we shall see how that plays out. Anyhow, I'm going to end this reading there. And I will see you in the next one.